So good morning students. So the exercise 2.2, as we have learned the properties of 2.2 right in the previous lecture 1. So this is lecture 2nd. So today we will be solving the exercise problem 2.2. So let's start with the question number first. Prove that 3 sin inverse x equals to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube, right? So now see LHS, RHS are there. So we will now use RHS, that is sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube. That is, there are more variable coming frequently x cube something. That is, the relation is going to be formed here, and here is only sin inverse x, right? So it's very easy to get the result, that is LHS from right hand side. So we are using RHS sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube, right? So I'm putting x. So the question arises here, what value should be taken in the place of x so that this whole becomes an identity and it is what equivalent to sin inverse x, right? So x, I am taking x equals to sin theta. You may take cos 10. You might be thinking why we are not taking other values. See why? Because x equal to sin theta. If I put here sin theta, now let's see what happens. Sin inverse 3x, x means sin theta minus 4 sin theta. So just recall class 11th chapter 3. This is what somewhere the identity of what? 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube is there. 4 sin cube theta is the identity of sin 3 theta. Class 11 sin 3 theta equals to this whole expression. So now by property sin inverse sin theta 3 theta equals to only the angle, that is this 3 theta will come, and now 3 theta. So let's find the value of theta from this what we have assumed. The value of theta will be operating sin inverse on both sides, so sin inverse x, or here only theta, so theta will be sin inverse x. So now replace theta by this value using first, you can assume this is first, using relation first 3 sin inverse x, and which is the left hand side. Clear? So check the condition once again. Same as question number 2. 3 cos inverse is given here, cos inverse. So we will have to assume x equal to cos theta, because the identity again related to cos 3 theta in the next question. Okay. Now let's discuss problem number 3. Tan inverse 2 by 11. Just tan inverse 7 upon 24 equals to tan inverse 1 upon 2. So the all the results are in terms of 10. Okay. So now let's take left hand side. Tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24. Since the result is in terms of 10, so we definitely have to go with the identity tan inverse x, that is like tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. As in a previous lecture we have learned all identities. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. The restriction was x into y is less than 1. So clearly the product of 2 by 11 or 7 by 24 is less than 1. So we can apply this identity. So you must check it. The angle must be in fraction, only then the product will be less than 1. So using that relation tan inverse x plus y, that is 2 by 11 plus 7 by 24 upon 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24. Okay. So now take LCM and simplify this. You will get straight away tan inverse 1 by 2, which is the answer. Okay. So do yourself. Just simplify this and get the answer only in the 2-3 steps. Okay. Now I'm taking the next question. Question number 4. 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equals to tan inverse 31 by 17. Right? So we see here 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 and tan inverse is, so everywhere 10 and result is also in terms of 10. So clearly here is 2 is coming, 2 tan inverse something. So recall the identity. What was the identity? 2 tan inverse x here clearly forming, and now the result we want in terms of 10. So apply, there are 3 identities of 2 tan inverse x. So we have to prefer tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. This one we are going to use. Okay. So this implies tan inverse, we are using this identity 2 into x. X means this is the x angle upon 1 minus x square plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Okay. This implies tan inverse, cancel out. So this is 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4. So tan inverse 1 by 7 and implies tan inverse. This becomes 3 by 4. That is 4 by 3. Okay, 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4 and 4 by 3 reciprocal. And tan inverse 1 by 7. So now what we see, we have got tan inverse x something plus tan inverse y. That is the same previous question. So go with that, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and you will get straight away this answer. So use the identity of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Right? So now question number 5. Write the following functions in the simplest form. So this time we have to make it in simplest form. So tan inverse under root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x. This is the question, and where the angle x, that is this term x, cannot be 0. Right? So we have to simplify this question. Okay. So simplify, that is we have to put under root 1 plus x square is coming here. Okay, and to simplify this term, the entire term, we have to substitute the value of x by any trigonometric functions. Any means suitable trigonometric functions. That is x equal to sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. So there are 6 trigonometric functions. So one has to be equated here. Okay. Now the question arises here, whenever there is 1 plus x square, so we have to put x equals to, we have the option because we want the result in terms of 10. So put x equals to tan theta. This is what the node part. And further, we cannot put here sin or cos. Why? Because if you put, so 1 plus sin square theta is not the identity, and 1 plus cos square theta is also not the identity. So what we can put, 1 plus tan square theta is the identity, or 1 plus cot square theta is the identity. Okay. So we can put either tan or cot. Okay. So we are putting here 10 because there is what, tan inverse. Clear? So this is the turning point or important point of the question. So now tan inverse, after putting this, we get 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Right? And hence find the value of, this implies the value of theta. This theta will be operating tan inverse both the sides, so we'll get theta equals to tan inverse x. Now recall the identity. Under root of 1 plus tan square theta equals to what? Sec square theta. Okay, 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. And now after simplifying this, we'll get sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Right? Now sec or tan. So this is not the simplest form, because we should try to simplify this more, and we can. So see how we can simplify this more. Tan inverse sec theta can be expressed as, in its simplest form, 1 by cos, and tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. Right? So this implies tan inverse cos or cos cancel, so that is 1 upon sin theta, and 1 upon sin is what? Cosec theta. Right? Let me check, there is a calculation mistake somewhere. Yeah, sec theta minus 1. We have skipped minus 1. So I think that's a problem. Let's remove this one. Minus 1 is also there. So tan inverse sec theta means 1 upon cos theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Okay, check. Minus 1 is also there, right? So tan inverse, taking LCM, 1 minus cos theta upon cos theta, and tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, and now this cos or cos cancel out, right? So you must have noted these points, so I am moving. So in the next step, tan inverse 1 minus, we have left 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. So tan inverse, now we have got the result in terms of sin and cos, but we have to reduce, we have to get what? Tan, that is something related tan. So now further we have to solve this expression 1 minus cos theta. So now there is an identity of cos theta, so that this 1 is cancelled out. We can use 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Studied in class 11, cos theta equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. That is identities of cos 2 theta. So there were also 4 identities of cos theta, in terms of sin, in terms of cot, in terms of tan. Okay. And so sin theta also written as 2 sin theta by 2 or cos theta by 2. That is the simplest form of these terms, right? Now tan inverse, this 1 or 1 cancel, so we'll get 2 sin square theta by 2 upon 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Okay, so 2 or 2 cancel, square cancel, so we get sin by cos, and sin by cos means tan. So tan inverse tan theta by 2, and which means only theta by 2. Okay, and theta was, just replace the value of theta as we have assumed what? Remember, x equal to sin theta we have taken, and theta was what? Tan inverse x. So the answer will be tan inverse x divided by 2. Okay, so this is what the simplest form, means tan inverse x by 2 is the simplest form of tan inverse the whole expression, right? So do practice, this is the important question, okay, of simplest form, and try to do the examples related to this. Thank you very much.